in my first lidded box. Kind of lift that a little bit too long. All these little spots or whatever is some kind of bug damage. Like this whole piece of wood had it all throughout, from one end to the other. Something ate it. Even this piece has some on it. That's where some kind of insect larva ate through it, or termites won. But that's it. First successful lidded box. I mean, it don't have any kind of finisher on it or anything. Lid's hard to get off. Really hard to get off with one hand. There's the inside of it. The center is a different piece of wood. It's a piece of oak. I don't know what this is. It's a random board I found in my old job building. This center is a piece of cherry. So I kind of fucked up and had to fill it in. The lid is made out of several pine boards glued together, or one cut up and glued together. And then the fennel is I forget what it's called. Alright. Now here's all the, not all, but most of the things I have done. Here's a tiny little lidded box that I've done. So that's not the first, but I think this one was the first one I've done. Again, termite damage, I guess. It's kind of tight. And just other little knick-knack things, little goblets. It's just a knick-knack. Damn it. It's just a thing. And this is a piece of oak. It just has some, it's almost rotten. Just an oak log that's been laying out in the yard for about a year in the weather. On the verge of not being usable. Too soft. No candle holder or whatever. What's that? First, the other little cedar bowl I posted. That's a favorite thing I've fucking made. No little cedar platter thing. Weed tray. Little tiny bowl. It's a heavy spalting. Worm damage. Termite damage, whatever it is. With a pine ring on the top for the top. These are like the very first two pieces I done. This kind of, it comes off, but it's kind of stuck. Hold on. Alright. This is the very first bowl that I turned. It's like a little derby hat. This is the very first piece. Very first thing I done. Thought about trying to make a ring on it, but it was the first thing, and I was still, like I said, very first piece of wood on the fucking lathe. And I glued sawdust to the bottom of it. Because it was nasty looking. Couple of captured rings. A little mini goblet with a ring. Little knob. Little knob. Like a doorknob. Another one of those rotten oaks. the branch was flat, or whatever it was flat, so I couldn't, that's as far as I could go with it. It's a little tiny cup. Just another little candle holder thing. And again, it's almost rotten wood, so it's very soft. A little candle holder thing or whatever, a little vase. No more termite or larva damage. Don't remember what kind of wood it is. Little cherry thing. But of course it's split. Another little goblet. Like a shot glass. And my bowl. My bowls. Little bowls. That, yeah, fit together. And they make a little thing, a little ball thing. Alright, and here's the last of the little things I've done. A little bit of cedar bowl. It's unfinished because it did that while I was working on it, so I just stopped. Another heavy spalting, almost rotten piece of oak. Little cup thing. It was a crack, so I just cut it out. Another little cup that cracked like hell because it was wet. Another little cup thing, vase, whatever. Trying to make it thin. Excuse me. A little bowl thing with 2 logs cut, glued together. And this thing just cracked because I didn't seal it up. And the first successful rings. Alright, that's everything that I've turned so far. And these rings. These were the first rings I tried to make, but they came off. They broke when I went to free them from the piece. You know, like, to make them free like this, they can, and they broke in half. So I just glued them back together and stuck them on something and done them like that. Alright, have a good one.